Of all places, Eugene, Oregon is going to have some dry weather today as Cal begins just a monster 3-game stretch. Settle down, Herb Street. Settle down. You got Oregon today. You get USC at home, then at UCLA for Cal here. They could propel themselves towards Pasadena for the Rose Bowl or the BCS game, or if they stumble, they could be prolonging the Pac-10's longest drought. Wild finish a couple of years ago up there. That was Tedford's only win at Oregon as a Cal head coach. He's a former Ducks assistant. Potential showcase today for the nation's best back so far. Javid Best has been running wild. Scored 9 touchdowns, 8 of them on the ground, 8 runs of at least 20 yards. That leads the nation. Cal has 34 plays of 15+ yards, 20 passes. Javid Best, if you go back 7 games, averaging $175. He knows how to find the end zone, and he runs inside as well. Now teams are loading up on him. So Kevin Riley's play is very important. Riley's been coming on. He made some clutch throws last week in the game at Minnesota, but it's still all about Best for that offense. He admitted that the one crowd on the road that kind of gets under his skin is the crowd at Autzen. He says they're very rude. Javid never let the opposing crowd know. That makes me nervous. Todd McShay emerges from the film room where he's been breaking down Javid Best. Todd, you look at guys and their next level potential all the time. Best certainly has to have a lot of that, right?
He does. Good morning, Commish. You know, when I look at Best and what he brings to this offense, to me, it's really the ability to accelerate through his cuts is what separates him from the rest of the top backs, I think, in all of college football. And we'll see here. What it does is it creates a lot of awkward moments for defenders that are trying to wrap him up in space. Here you're going to see 3 defenders from Minnesota surrounded him. He's dead to rights. ESPN Access flips it over. Look at the cut. There's no wasted motion in 2 breaks that he makes. That ability to accelerate out of the cut is so special, and it reminds me a lot of Chris Johnson, the former ECU star, current Tennessee Titan, who's just tearing up the NFL right now. See the move? Bang, right behind his offensive lineman, exploding up the field. Very similar traits. This last year against Oregon, the defense is going to face today, the same burst out of the change of direction skill. Again, this is why I think he's so special. And Kirk, to me, this defense for Oregon, not what it was a year ago versus the run. They're 8th in the Pac-10 right now. Unless Phil Knight's going to fly in, Haloti Ngata, Patrick Chung and the boys, I think it could be a long day for the Ducks defense.
They do bring you food to that room there, don't they, Todd?
Every once in a while, Kirk.
Okay, you're just anchored in there. You know, you're right. All that stuff is great stuff. And Chris touched on Kevin Riley. I think the balance will be important because I think Oregon is struggling right now at defending the run. I think this week they're going to try to load up because of obvious reasons against Best. And I think it'll open up some opportunities for Kevin Riley to throw the football. Dealing with the crowd will be essential for Riley and the Bears because next week, Cal hosts USC, and I think they get by Oregon, but of course it's on the road. Javid Best and Kevin Riley get them home.
Cal is an experienced defense. They've allowed only 15 points a game. They love to blitz and force bad plays. They go after the passer like crazy. Here they are blitzing from the outside. You watch them coming from the outside, putting the pressure on them, and boom, they get the quarterback. Now, they put the pressure on the quarterback, and they've passed. Bad play happens. Boom, interception. Now, Cal looks ahead to the big game versus USC next week. I think their offense will stumble some, but their defense will win this ball game. Cal by a field goal.
Win it for game day is what you're saying.
We've
never been there. Never been out to Cal.
Next week,
maybe see that one in Autzen.
Too much Travis Best. I like Cal win this game by 2 scores.
Yeah, but they're looking forward to USC game. They're real close, Cal.
Oregon, 116th in the nation in pass offense. 2 one-dimensional. Cal's defense gets it done along with Javid Best.
You have any idea what you're getting yourself into, Daddy-O?